The power that is available to Christ is available to us. If we are truly adopted into the family of God. Greater things that I have done, you will do. So on the day of Pentecost, 3,000 people were baptized by one sermon. Christ fed the multitude and he did a lot of things. But he never baptized 3,000 one time. Peter, on the day of Pentecost. So what it is saying here, that in the family of God we are adopted as a child, as a son, as a daughter. We have the same family estate as Jesus. The power, the purpose, the promises, the privilege of being fully accepted and equipped to live out God's plan in our lives. To live out God's plan now and to live out God's plan eternally. Just as though we cannot fully understand how God became man, likewise we cannot fully understand how we sinful human beings become joint heirs with Christ to receive an eternal inheritance. What must I do to inherit eternal life? The rich young ruler asked. What must I do to inherit eternal life? Let me make it plain and straight here today. You do nothing to inherit eternal life. He was so mistaken. To inherit eternal life is a matter of being, not do. You're being. It means you're adopted into the family of God. You become a son and a daughter in the family of God. So many of us are doing a lot of things and figure that's our acceptance into the family of God. No, it is to be like Christ. It's to be a son and a daughter of Christ. And when you become a son and a daughter, you are awarded eternal life. You're awarded the same thing that Christ received from his Father. So it is a matter of being in the right family, the family of God. Inheritance means receiving property such as assets like money, land, car, or qualities like traits, characteristics from your parents, or even problems some people inherit, and all they inherit is problem. You know what I'm talking about. And I've been after funeral, I've said it to Wednesday night, after a funeral and everything is gone, they make sure they respectfully put aside your loved ones. But then trouble after, the inheritance. They've been around to settle many, to give counsel in that. But thank God our eternal inheritance will not be like that. Whatever is yours is going to be yours because we have been like Jesus. I've been in some situation before the service. Trouble begins. And only to save face that they made sure the loved one gets under. But after that, trouble. And some inherit trouble. But thank God, our eternal inheritance is going to be because we are sons and daughters. And more than that, being like Jesus. Paul says, so what are our inheritance? What is it that I'm talking about? Let's get to 1 Timothy 4, reading verse 6. 1 Timothy